Rachael Kirkconnell is finally opening up about her unexpected breakup with former Bachelor Matt James, and fans are in for some shocking revelations. After 4 years together and seemingly perfect moments on social media, their split came out of nowhere, leaving Bachelor Nation in disbelief. In her exclusive interview on Call Her Daddy with Alex Cooper, Rachael shares everything from their discussions about marriage and engagement rings to the painful reality of their breakup that took the internet by storm. The emotional journey she described shows just how deep the connection ran, but also exposes the cracks that led to their publicized end. What went wrong? Rachael has the answers, and they may surprise you. In her candid conversation, Rachael reflects on how Matt James went from dreaming about their future together to suddenly ending their 4-year relationship. The once hopeful talks about engagement rings and wedding plans were quickly overshadowed by a shocking Instagram announcement, leaving Rachael in a state of emotional confusion. The raw emotion she pours into this interview reveals the hidden struggles behind the scenes, showing just how much she loved Matt and the hurt that followed. This isn't just a breakup story, it's a journey of self-discovery, heartbreak, and empowerment as Rachael takes control of her future. Don't miss out on hearing her side of the story. Rachael Kirkconnell is finally speaking up about her breakup with Matt James. After Matt announced their split on Instagram in early January, it shocked their fans, especially Bachelor Nation followers who had been invested in their relationship since Matt chose Rachael during the finale of The Bachelor Season 25. Rachael had stayed quiet for nearly 2 weeks, letting the news simmer, but she decided to set the record straight by joining Alex Cooper on the January 28 episode of Call Her Daddy. In this candid conversation, Rachael opened up about how the breakup happened, her feelings, and her journey toward moving on. The announcement left fans stunned and even caused speculation that Matt's Instagram account had been hacked or that the breakup was a publicity stunt. However, Rachael explained her side of the story in detail, offering the closure she felt was necessary for herself and perhaps for the fans who had supported them throughout their relationship. During the interview, Rachael explained that her decision to go public was largely for herself. After everything that had happened, she wanted to clear the air and get closure, especially after 4 years of ups and downs. She acknowledged the emotional toll that the breakup had taken, stating that while she was ready to move on, she also needed to speak her truth. Rachael shared that the pressure of keeping everything private had become overwhelming, and she felt that speaking out would help her heal. She emphasized that, after such a long and complicated relationship, something needed to be said so that she could truly let go of the past. It wasn't about revenge or trying to drag Matt's name through the mud, it was about Rachael taking control of her own narrative and moving forward with her life. The interview also featured some surprising and heartfelt moments as Rachael reflected on her relationship with Matt, especially during their 3rd year together. She talked about how they began discussing the future and how she started asking Matt about their plans, including getting engaged. She explained that she didn't need exact details about when he would propose, but she just wanted to ensure they were aligned in their vision for the future. It was important for her to feel that they were both on the same page about marriage and their commitment to each other. Rachael mentioned that Matt told her a few months before their split that she should start saving for a ring, and that they should go together to look at options. For Rachael, this was a big deal. She saw it as a clear sign that Matt was serious about taking their relationship to the next level. As Rachael continued discussing their relationship, she revealed how, over time, Matt became more comfortable talking about their future. She explained that in the beginning, marriage was a difficult topic for him to discuss, but as they spent more time together, their conversations about marriage and children became more open. Rachael recalled that as they reached their 4th year together, Matt started talking about things like wedding food, the location of their future wedding, and even having children. She mentioned that hearing him talk about these topics gave her hope, making her feel that they were building toward a shared future. At the time, she took these moments to hold on to the belief that their relationship was heading in the right direction, even though, in hindsight, things didn't turn out the way she had hoped. As the conversation continued, Rachael also touched on the emotional side of their breakup. She admitted that even though she had been questioning the future of their relationship, the reality of it all hitting her was still incredibly difficult. Rachael spoke about the shock she felt after Matt's unexpected Instagram post announcing their split, which left her with a whirlwind of emotions. She hadn't anticipated that their relationship would come to an end so suddenly, especially after spending so many years together. While there had been moments where their relationship felt uncertain, Rachael made it clear that she never expected their love story to come to such a dramatic and public conclusion. She shared that it was hard for her to understand how things shifted so quickly, and she struggled to find closure on her own terms. During the interview, Rachael also reflected on the pressure that comes with being in the public eye. As someone who had been on The Bachelor and had a relationship played out on national television, Rachael felt the weight of the audience's expectations and opinions about her relationship with Matt. She described how challenging it was to navigate the highs and lows of their relationship while being constantly scrutinized by fans and the media. There was always a sense of pressure to keep things perfect and to show that their relationship was the real deal. This added stress, she said, sometimes made it harder for her to express her true feelings, as she had to be careful about what she shared with the world. Rachael mentioned how she felt isolated at times, knowing that she was often in the spotlight while going through such personal struggles. As Rachael discussed the emotional aftermath of the breakup, she expressed how much it had affected her sense of self and her view on relationships moving forward. While she admitted that she had been deeply in love with Matt, she now found herself reevaluating her priorities and the lessons she had learned from their time together. She emphasized that, despite the hurt, she was determined to focus on her own healing and growth. Rachael made it clear that while the end of her relationship with Matt was painful, she wasn't going to let it define her or hold her back from pursuing the future she envisioned for herself. She expressed her desire to embrace her independence and take the time she needed to focus on herself, without rushing into anything new. Her goal was to learn from her past experiences and grow stronger, not only as a partner but also as an individual. At the end of the interview, Rachael shared that while she was still processing the breakup, she felt more empowered than ever to move forward with her life. She acknowledged the importance of self-love and the necessity of taking care of herself before getting involved in another relationship. Rachael said she was looking forward to the future with hope, despite the pain she had endured. She explained that even though the end of her relationship with Matt was heartbreaking, it also provided an opportunity for her to rediscover herself and take control of her own happiness. In a way, she felt this was a new chapter in her life, one that would allow her to continue growing and learning, both personally and professionally.